All right. Are we up? Please don't continue to be having trouble. Please. Are we up? Yes. Okay, we're up. We're up. All right. Whoa. Little odd. Okay. No, I think we're good. I think we're good. Okay. Oh, wait. Hold up. Hold up. Come on. How's that? Okay, that looks better. Ooh, bit of delay, but oh well. Okay. Hey there, everyone. BitBitPod789 here. And I am back today with a little bit more Better with Mods. Yeah, so let's see. Hmm. I suppose we should probably focus on trying to get to hemp next. I think that makes the most sense. The only issue is I don't know if you get that from grass or what. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put everything up just to be safe. And I'm going to just go out and punch grass. Yes, I know it's night. Yes, I know this is probably a really bad idea, but this is gonna have to be done at some point. You know what? Might as well. Don't have all that much to lose anyway. Hi, Jose. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, take your time. I'm just going to be trying to figure out how to get hemp seeds. Because I am completely clueless in terms of that. Hmm. Hey, zombie villager. Nice. It's too bad that we can't make a boat right now. It'd be really nice to be able to save him. Oh, hey, cool. Also, why does everything sound so loud? No clue. Hmm. Okay. That's a skeleton. Ow. Yikes. Ow. How did you still hit me? Whoa. How did you cross that fast? Yo. That was not fair. How? I see you, creeper. Right, karate zombie is fine. Wow. Even normal seeds, I'm getting like nothing. What are these drop rates? Also, just really quickly, blocks. Put this down just a little bit. Nothing. Alright, there's no way that hemp seeds drop from grass. Like, there is no way. Woo! Just put trees between them. Oh, okay. Definitely a little on the terrifying side. Also, why is my video lagging out like that? I hope stream is not lagging. Hmm, that is definitely concerning. I will check that just as soon as I get back inside. Hey, 6 more seeds, right? Uh, really? Huh, the playback is Like, really bad. Like, absurdly bad. What is going on? Alright. I'm gonna try something to see if it fixes my end. And, hopefully doesn't mess up anything on y'all's. It's actually the YouTube preview is, like, absolutely horrible. The OBS looks fine. But, like, what I can see for the live stream. Here, you know what? Let me actually try this. What does this look like? Apologies, everyone. I'm also probably going to spend the time to look up how to get these seeds. I am so confused. Alright. Oh, this is probably going to be about the feedback. Get these seeds. I am so confused. Yep. That was feedback. Do I really sound like that? Wow. From tilling grass. Odd. Okay, so basically the YouTube preview has decided just to completely go nuts. Let's try this. What is going on? I know YouTube is not the best, but come on, you can do better than this. I know you can. Alright, so let's try this. Is that any better? I certainly hope so. Well, if we're supposed to till grass, here, you know what? I'm gonna see if there's anything in the journal. Probably should have done that before. Items, soap, other, to do, rope. That doesn't help. Bark, taft. Crash course. Right. Hemp seeds. But where do we get the seeds? I don't get it. Yeah, I basically just changed to a different browser, and it's working totally fine now. Moved from Google Chrome to Firefox. I don't get it. I don't. All right. Strata, armor, beds, bone meal, deadweight, diamond, gloom, hunting, jumping, movement, names, ores, piles, saplings, seeds. Okay. So I'm still getting wheat seed drops. Yeah, so I actually, all right, to be fair, normally I do actually stream on Firefox. I don't know why I did Chrome today, but hey, good to know. Though I don't know how much I trust Firefox after they decided to change their privacy policy. I've been moving to DuckDuckGo for a lot of what I do recently. You know, not having your data sold is always a nice thing. Alright, so I guess I'm just going to do this. Okay, that worked. That worked. Well, that explains everything. Fair enough, fair enough. Well, no worries. Yeah, DuckDuckGo's nice. Alright, our first hemp seeds. Don't like putting them there. Really don't like putting them there, actually, but so be it. And our first piece of wheat. Now, we can't actually do much with this at the moment. Because we have to do it through a millstone to get flour, flour to be turned into bread. Except that the process of turning it into flour right now would actually be more hunger than the bread itself. So, let's just hold on to that for now. In the meantime, I am going to make some bone meal. This is definitely not going to be good for my hunger, but... yeah. Oh. Go figure. Alright. Well, we needed to get rid of these at some point anyway, right? Yep, that hurt. Come on. Yes. Okay, we have bone meal. Also, I'll hear the... ooh. Yes, yes, yes. I'll heal. No, wait. Why did the hemp seeds break? Huh? Alright, you know what? No. I am putting these right here, just to be safe. No. Wait, maybe it needs more light or something? Okay, definitely gonna keep watch on that. Oh yeah, and bone meal doesn't actually super grow anything, it just fertilizes the land. So that's interesting to say the least. But yeah, hopefully that works. And there's some rain. May as well plant that there. So, assuming that one hemp plant gives, or that one, thing is going to give one hemp plant, that's worth 3 hemp fibers. And we're going to need 9 fibers for one cloth, 6 cloth for one sail, 4 sails total. So, let's do the math. That means we're going to need 3 plants per cloth times 6 cloth per sail times 4 sails. We're going to need 72 plants or 72 harvests of the hemp plant in order to be able to do anything. Yeah, that's going to be great. Hey, please heal. I don't actually care about being hurt. I just don't want the ooh sound over and over again. So yeah, I suppose in the meantime, there's not a lot more we can do for progression other than just trying to farm hemp seeds or trying to farm the hemp fibers. Probably should start collecting food, I guess, so we can actually, till through all of them. Is that still going to be, what, 24, I think? Times, I think you need 5 per, like, set, or 5 per one, so that's looking at 150 clicks, or about 150 food shanks, I think is how that gets parsed out. Don't quote me on that. Let's see. Anything else we can be doing right now? Anything else? Oh, right. I guess we are going to need some axles, which are going to need even more. Realistically, though, we should be able to get by with just like a singular axle for the moment. Yeah. If we just put this right here, then I think we'll be fine. Uh, yeah. Not a lot more to do. Other than just to try and continue gathering resources. And I'm not leaving. I'm keeping watch on this thing just to be sure that it's going to grow and not just pop out again. Because, yeah, I don't want that to happen. But you know, plenty of time to farm sugarcane. Because we're totally going to need this much sugarcane. Maybe we can trade for paper later, for emeralds or something. Oop. Also probably worthwhile to grab some more coal, though I'm a little too injured to realistically go mining. What else can we use sugarcane for? I know sugar and paper. Is there anything else? And then I guess likewise, what are those used for? Oh, we can use them to make wicker. I completely forgot. And we can turn it into sugar. Right. Alright. Paper is used for maps, books, dynamite, writing tables. Right, but we're going to need that. So that's a no-go for now. Writing tables, paper wall, also need. Yeah, we really need a saw for so much of this. Bolted paper. Yeah, fair enough. Sugar is needed for spider eye, pie, pumpkin pie, cake, of course, mushroom pies, meat pie, other mushroom pie, melon pie. Obviously brewing. We'll need it for donuts eventually. Chocolate and laxative. Sure. Realistically, I think donuts and bread are going to be our best foods. Probably. Wicker. So with wicker, we can make platforms and blocks of wicker. Oh, right. We can also get sand, red sand, and flints out of gravel from a filtered copper, which, of course, needs a saw. Um, don't think block of wicker does it. Oh, right. We're going to need these for wool. I completely forgot. Okay. You know what? Fair enough. Not a bad idea to be getting sugarcane then. Oh, hey. Next thing of wheat. So, actually, I guess I'll put it in here. I have to admit, I'm not entirely sure what to do here. Guess I can go ahead and turn these into ingots. Okay, so we have another 3 iron to work with. That's good. Now that we have wheat access, it actually might be not a bad idea. Might not be a bad idea to go ahead and try to get a farm of sorts going. Yeah, you know what? I think that's what I'm gonna do. I will look around and try to get some animals for a farm. once it turns daytime and stops raining anyway. Alright. Because, yeah, we're probably going to end up wanting a farm. Animals in a farm. I am terrified a zombie's just going to drop down and destroy the crop. Especially given that I can hear one. And I have absolutely no clue where he is. Oh, there you are. Whoop. Hey. Alright. Not the most exciting fight in the world, I will fully admit, but, you know, it's safe. And right now, we like safe. Hey, no longer hurt status, which means I can actually move again. So where do we want to put a farm at? Also, I see you, karate zombie. Like, maybe we want to try and get some grass to, like, grow to in here. We could hollow this area out, turn this into a farm. It's not a bad idea. Getting grass down here is going to be a little painful, but far from impossible. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to work toward. So, let's grab ourselves a new pick. And, let's go again. Right, guess I'm also going to need you. Apologies, using a bit more of the wood. That's also something I can do that I need to do, is going and getting some more wood. Because we do not have all that much. Joint mission or not, still feel bad that I've been using so much wood as of late. Mostly burning through pickaxes, to be fair. Speaking of... Oh no, did not mean to do that. Oops. I meant to switch over to the shovel. Rip. Alright. So... Can we make ladders? Or do we need a saw for that too? Nope. We can. So we'll make some ladders, I guess? Yeah, so do this. Not sure how I want to do that. Alright, let's see. Can do that. Use the dirt to fill in, and might be about the best we can do for now. So you know what? I know it's going to be pushed back to here, so that's where I'm going to start. An inside farm is definitely not going to be what we keep permanently, but for now, especially since mobs will attack any passive animals outside, this is by far the best thing we can do to protect our animals until we can get access to things like fences. Again, once we have the saw. Yeah, getting a saw is going to be pretty critical moving forward. Though it's going to be like one of the last machines we get. Actually, I think it is the last machine we technically get. It's just that we get access to stoked machines after that. Unless if you want to count getting access to the kiln, since technically it seems there's only a stoked kiln. I'm not sure about that one. Regardless, we can, for now, we can do this. We can put just some more blocks here. And this can be just a little pen. Alright. So you know what? No. Let's try and save a little bit of the wood for now. And instead, do this and hope there's nothing up there. Okay, we're fine. Definitely a risk. Okay. Technically, we're fine. Oh no. Come on. Why did it have to drop up there? Rip. But yeah, I'm thinking something like this. Then we can put a block here. Yep. This I always forget. Yeah. Hey, there's the piece of dirt. Which means this was a total waste of a pick, but alright. Hey, and because of this grass right here, we should just be able to oh, it's already down. Nice. Also, this grass, nothing needs to happen to it. Because we can use this to refill all of the grass in here for if/when we have sheep. Alright, I like it. I like it a lot. Well, it's not breaking, but it's also not growing. Hmm. Hey, and there's the rain. Glad to not hear it. Okay, so for now, I'm just going to take a single piece of wheat and a single seed, and I'm going to see if I can find some sheep and or chickens. I'd love to get cows as well, but I've seen very few of those, and I just kind of am not expecting it. Also kind of expecting to die here, because I know there's still mobs out. Let's do this. Eh. Nah, I'm gonna do this. Hey, there's the Dark Forest I'm assuming you were talking about. Alright, let's see. Oh, is that sheep? Haha! Alright. Oh, let's see if we can find a second one. I'm gonna be a little greedy here. Ah, so that's where you spawned. Wow, that was really lucky then. Alright. Yeah, so definitely gonna be a little greedy here, but we have, you know, a little over half the day to work. Oop. And if we could find just one more sheep, that would be so good for us. As long as this one doesn't die, just running around wildly. Hmm. Though, like I was afraid, there's not a lot of animals that have spawned around here. That or they've all been just killed off by hostile mobs, which is also entirely possible. Definitely a risk going down the mountain here, but I really want to find another sheep. Oop, getting a little bit of lag. Sheep! I see sheep. Wait on this guy. Alright. If we can get even just one more of these, we are going to be so set. On. Yes! Look at all the sheep. Now I just have to get them back without letting them die or get lost or... Yeah, transporting animals is always a pain. But... it seems like BetterWithMods has actually sped them up. Which is not what I expected. But yeah. Seems like they have a longer sort of attention reach span, and they are faster. Which is really appreciated. Duh. Oh, thank you. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, let's wait for that one to catch up. So, wow, they are really aggressively going for this wheat. Oh. Come on. Yeah, they are so slow in water, though. This is more like what I'm used to. As long as it doesn't turn night, we're okay. If it turns night, we're all dead. But as long as it doesn't turn night, we're fine. In terms of movement speed, I don't know if it could be worse. I mean, sure, there could be skeletons shooting at us or something. But no, this is kind of miserable movement speed. I'm going a block every, 2 seconds. So, note to self. Bring animals on the land, even if you have to scale them up a mountain first. Alright, let's get onto land. This is ridiculous. No clue how I'm going to get them up there, but... however that is, it certainly beats this. Yeah. This is not a good idea. Come on. Register. Look at the wheat. Look at the wheat. Okay. Have these two. Let's keep them near the land at least. Come on. Come this way then. Yeah, man. Yeah, so that was a total waste of time. Uh, yeah, we're definitely going to be cutting it close here. Yeah, man. Ugh. No, we're not going to make it. We still have to get all the way around this bend. There's no way that we're making it. Not before night. Okay, yes. Use the land. Don't get stuck on the land, though. Yeah, yeah, I'd be safe, though I would also be stuck out there for the next 10 minutes. Anyway, I think we'll be okay. So long as mobs don't see us down here. One of the benefits of living in, between two mountains is that it's a lot harder for mobs to actually see us down there. Look, currently going through the slightly painful process of trying to transport sheep and hoping I don't die to a skeleton or something. Hey, fair enough. Fair enough. Well, thank you for stopping by. Um, Hurry up, you slow pokes. Yeah, well, obviously, doing a series with BetterWithMods. And the other thing is, if mobs see us, they don't just attack the players, they attack the animals as well. So if, say, a skeleton sees us, yeah, everyone here is dead. Just literally everybody. Yeah. I'm sure we're gonna be fine. Closing in on our house at least. Oh, I see light. Do not, you don't dare turn away right now. Mm, we are so close. There's no way we're actually about to make it. No way. No! No, 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 no. No, we are so close. We are so close. Come on, follow me, follow me, follow me. Follow me. No, follow me. This way. Yes, this way. This way. On. Yes, and they're in. Okay. There. Whew. Okay, actually, really quickly, let's make sure they can't do get out. Okay. Well, that was miserable. But hey, we now have sheep. And I don't think they're all that happy, but oh well. We'll get them some grass. Wow. Okay. Do this. Do this. And a bit more dirt. Do we have any more? No. Alright. Totally fine. I'll just go ahead and do these two then. I don't know why, but this box really seems to be messing up their AI. They're probably trying to actually just go back out. If I can't put some cobblestone just in the corners to prevent them from doing that. At least as badly. Alright. Well, there we go. So, now what can we... Wait, first, let's check this. The hemp still hasn't grown. That's a little concerning. Alright, let's see. What can we use fleece for? Fleece can be used... We can make armor! Ha! Okay. No, it's not extremely good armor, but it is armor. We can also make this, which will give us banners, paintings, beds, that's the big one, and carpets and paintings. Alright, so I'm thinking shears are probably the next thing. Yeah. Given the kind of insanity that it would take to make 2 sets of iron armor, I think that fleece armor is going to be just fine. Let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, so that's 6 total. Doesn't look like the cap gives anything. So that's going to be 2, 6, 5, 2. That's 4, 10, 15. Yeah, okay, so that's over double. What about leather? 1, 3, 2. Okay, so the leather cap looks like it might be worthwhile, but otherwise it seems to basically give the same. Wonder why the wool cap doesn't give anything. That's interesting. Alright, I am gonna hold off on shearing them just until we have enough grass that they can actually eat and get it back, and we don't lose, the only patch of grass that we have. Also, sorry, where's... Oh, that's gonna be so much better. Alright, well, that was fun. I guess I'm going to go and get some more dirt. I think I'll just grab some of this over here. I think that'll be fine. Try to at least somewhat blend the terrain. Oh, a cave. That does nothing. Okay, I've definitely explored that one before. Also, just for the sake of my own sanity, I'm going to be removing all of this. There we go. That would drive me absolutely bananas if that stayed there. Oh, come on. Okay, well, let's try to get the rest of this out. All right. And there. Okay, nice. So that's all of that. Probably gonna wait for the grass to grow before I do anything else with that. But yeah, once the grass has decided to grow all around here. No! No! How dare you! Well, never mind. Alright, come on. All of you, out of this corner. Out. Thank you. Why are they... I am so confused. Like, is it just me? Or like, what is going on? I do not understand. I don't know if that's a Minecraft thing or a Better with Mods thing. I'm going to say Better with Mods because I've never seen sheep do this before. But still. Actually, no, I know it's a Better with Mods thing because sheep have never done this before. Sometimes I kind of wish they would have, but no, never before. Alright. So, what else to do? Still waiting on the hemp fibers to grow. Ah, it is growing though. We do have H1. It's just taking like literally forever. So maybe I'll go harvest some more food? Or, you know what? If the sheep are going to eat the grass regardless of if they're sheared or not, there's no point in holding off and shearing them. So, alright. Break it up. There we go. Okay, so that's worth 3. Gives us 2. This is also worth 3, but only gives us 1. Okay. So let's do that. There. Okay. Now have a fleece shirt. Hey, it's better than nothing. Alright. And I'll also go ahead and take the time to go get some more brown mushrooms, I guess. Because that is clearly going to be our primary food source for a while. Actually, you know what? Let's cook up a little raw beef instead. I always put in the fuel first. Why do I always put in the fuel first? Okay. Gonna go get mushrooms because that is gonna be kind of our primary source of food for quite a while. The meat is only going to last for so long until the sheep farm is actually working properly. Alright, so let's see. Once we have mushrooms, what can we do? I really... Ow! Ah, you know what? I'm not even surprised anymore. I'm... So... After we get mushrooms... Don't want to go mining. I feel like I have already been mining far too much. Ah, but that cave might be worth looking at eventually. Um, so instead of mining, what could we do? Probably gathering wood. Yeah, gathering wood is probably the next best thing to do. As we're definitely going to need more moving forward. Hmm. I saw the one giant mushroom, but that's it. Where's the rest? Nice. Okay. Seriously though, I've seen one brown mushroom. Where are they all? Ah, fair enough. Alright, I suppose in that case, I'm just gonna go chop some wood. You know what? This tree looks choppable. A little off-centered. Odd. Come on. Yeah, so I'll just chop this down, then head on back. Does look like I'm going to run out of axe before I actually get the thing chopped fully, though. Well, to be expected, I suppose. Ooh. Oh. Just to be safe, I'm gonna go ahead, do that, just to be sure that I have wood for more sticks. And that is why. Oh well, it's turning nighttime anyway, so heading back's not a bad idea. Yes, yes, yes. Gloom. We're gonna get a good bit of gloom in here. More sheep. Pigs. We don't actually have anything that can bring pigs. So no carrots, no potatoes, nothing like that. I see you, karate zombie. Let me up. Alright. And we're back. At least to the mountain. Well, I mean, hey, extra 24 wood? That's not horrible. Definitely don't want to stay out at night, even with our um extremely protecting armor. Let's see. Instead, what can we do inside? Hmm. Also, is it me? Or does it feel like the days never last long enough? I know it's just me, but still. That is totally fair. Does this do anything? It does not. Okay. Well, it was worth a shot. Let's go ahead. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and make a new pick and a new axe. We can do that and that. Alright, well, there's a bit more wood, I suppose. Um, and yeah, I really don't know what else to do from here other than just to wait. Which is really unfortunate, but like there's genuinely not much else we can do until we get the hem, other than just try to collect more resources. Hmm. But even then, it's gonna take so much hemp. Oh, this is gonna take forever. uh, oh, this is going to take so long. Like, genuinely, the only other thing we can do is go mining for iron. That is it. And I've clearly proven that I cannot be trusted in the mines. Especially not with a good pickaxe. So, huh. I wonder if I could make like a little thing of grass over here just to try and help speed this up, right? You know, turn this into grass, turn these into grass. Have like just a layer of grass here to try and uh do whatever. Yes, the mushroom grew. Okay, so we are getting mushroom growth. It is just extremely slow. But hey, that is progress. I will take progress. You know what? Maybe now would be the time to work on a mob farm. After all, we have access to at least a little bit of iron for a bucket. Yeah, you know what? Let's work on a mob farm. Why not? We're just gonna need a boatload of wood. Yeah, boy. So, let's see. What would be the best design for a mob farm? Do we want something that automatically tries to collect resources? Or do we want something where we can get experience from it? I'm thinking maybe automatic as that would. I feel like the drops might be a little bit better, but I'm not sure. Hmm. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. So I have to admit, it's been a long time since I've made one of these. How much wood do we need? So obviously, if we're assuming that, let's assume it needs to be 21 blocks up. Just to be safe, we're going to assume 21 from the point of ground contact. And we're going to need 8 blocks per. No, we can probably get away with a smaller tunnel for now. You know what? No, let's go big. We're gonna do it. We're gonna go big. 8. So that's gonna be 168. And then how big were those? I always forget. Oh, right. It was 7, right? So we're gonna need another 7 times 7 times 4, right? Let me do that. All right, so we're gonna need probably about 3 stacks of wood. No, 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 no. Might need a little more. No, no, 3 actually should be enough, right? No, we actually might need 4. Yeah, that's looking like 4. Okay, okay. Sorry, I had a calculator out. Still, 4 stacks of wood is not impossible, especially with the dark oak uh, forest near us. So I suppose that's what we're going to work on next, is just collecting a, boatload of wood. Or just load of wood or whatever. And then at night, we can work on the farm. Not that there's all that much to do, but still. Hmm. We are going to need a bit more iron for a bucket, but that's okay for now. We're actually gonna need a bucket. Oh wait, right, we only need the 7 iron. Okay. Okay, yeah, we can totally make a bucket. Oh, fair enough. Right, and it's turning daytime. You know what? I want to make part of it out of birch. I know, but I never use birch for anything. I want to use it for something for once. So I'm thinking I don't know, it's going to be a mixture of dark oak and birch, and we're going to figure out some way to make that work. I don't know how, but it is going to work because I refuse to let it not work. Oh no! Oh, hey! Thank you for removing that stump alongside a massive portion of the ground, admittedly, and ruined a good bit of my wood. But still, one less stump to worry about. No, two, three less stumps to worry about. Hey, that's what we can do to remove stumps. We can just blow them up. Uh, 'Cause that's not going to have any unforeseen consequences. All right. Oh, you are not wrong. I do like that they give you a legitimate thing to use like mob drops for, even kind of beyond the point where you normally would. But still, like, stumps can be so annoying to remove, which I suppose makes it all more worthwhile to get the, things that you need for it, but still. All right. Well, let's do all of this. Hmm. Yeah, this is kind of boring to watch, I'm sure, but oh well. So, yeah. So, I guess, and this is to anyone uh besides Jose, as I know you're playing it currently, but has anyone else ever actually played with this mod or any of its predecessors? And if so, what did you think? Like, is it something you enjoyed? Did you like maybe just parts of it and not other parts of it? Just kind of curious what the, community thoughts are on this because I personally think it's a really cool mod, even if it does make a lot of the game just unnecessarily difficult. But I also happen to really like unnecessarily difficult. So, you know, like I've considered doing RL craft actually. It's genuinely a surprise that I haven't. I think the only reason that I haven't is because it feels like an RPG, but it's an RPG without magic. And that just, I don't care nearly as much for that. Also, we're gonna need more cobblestone. Hey, grass is growing. Yay. Alright, to get more cobblestone, I'm just gonna start to hollow out this, I guess. Don't really know what else to do. Hmm. Alright, so we can do this, do this, and then continue our work here. Yeah, so this will probably get turned into another pickaxe and into another axe. And then we'll go get some more wood. Ah, I could have done it right here. Pickaxe. And then another axe. And actually, you know what? Oh, that used up a lot. Okay, so that obviously just happened. I hear lava. That's interesting. Huh, if there's lava around here, that could potentially be nether access. That would be really nice, I have to admit. So let's go ahead and do this. Go ahead and make a new axe as well, as we kind of really need that now, apparently. And yeah, let's go figure out where we're going to build this thing. Obviously, this is not anywhere close to enough wood to do so, but, you know, we can at least figure out a place. So, I think it makes sense to build it atop one of the hills. Specifically, I kind of want to build it here. No, no, let's build it on the stone. If for no other reason than, you know, if we do end up building a house, I think we're going to want to build it on the grass as opposed to stone. Yeah, I think it makes more sense up here. Building it directly above the house is definitely. Oh, wait, right. It also needs to be a certain number of blocks out. Always forget how many. But building it around over here ought to be fine. All right. We can do something like this. All right. And then here's where they're going to go splop. Oh, it is going to be miserable to do this because we can't jump build. Oh, I didn't even think about that. So yeah, we are quite literally going to have to basically staircase our way up. Yeah, I can at least get this kind of first layer done. Okay. There we go. How high is that? 3, 4. Whoa. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So we're 9 up. A little under halfway. And that was about half of the wood that we collected. Which means it's going to take 2 axes for about half of that. Which means it should take probably another full 2 in order to... Well, no, that's enough to complete it. That was only half of 2 axes. Or 1 axe. Okay, yep, that makes sense. I think. Okay, so... Yeah, this birch forest is going down. Luckily, nobody cares about birchwood. I'll probably just go through another 2 stone axes. One chopping them and one actually turning them into planks, and go from there. Hopefully that will be enough anyway. Also, once we have the bucket, we can actually reuse the bucket later in the cauldron. You know, I keep saying that the windmill is the next necessary thing, but realistically, if we had the iron, we could build this. Now, what would we use it for? I'm not entirely sure. As things like the leather's not going to happen anytime soon. We could use it to make donuts, I guess. But we kind of need the windmill for that as well. Make cactus dye, like green dye. And finally make gunpowder, I guess, but we don't have brimstone or charcoal. That needs. Yeah, kind of feels like anything in here. We need the uh, windmill for, unfortunately. Minus some of the soups, like mushroom stew, we could probably do fine. We'd be fine with. Uh, the guess we can make some adobe, adobe. You know what? I really probably shouldn't be standing out here looking through recipes. If I hear or see a mob, I will definitely be running inside, but close enough to home, I think it'll be okay. Let me rephrase. I hope it'll be okay. Because realistically, I do want to get this done. I mean, it's just going to kind of be one of those standard mob farms, nothing too special. But, you know, it's free loot, so certainly can't complain. Uh, Actually, I'm trying to think, what exactly are we going to use it for? Arrows from skeletons could be potentially helpful. Um, Creeper could. Do they drop the oysters normally? Or do they actually have to be taken out by us? Rotten flesh is a. Actually, we can turn rotten flesh into leather, can't we? I think we can. I'll definitely be double check that. Do we get anything back from this? I can't tell, probably not really, but it looks a little better. Yeah, so defeating them by hand does give you a small chance to drop the oysters. That's how we've managed to get them so far, but you're guaranteed to get an oyster if you shear them. Furthermore, after you do so, they actually will not explode, which is really interesting. At least in the original mod, they wouldn't explode. I don't know if that still holds in the port. I think it does, but don't want to risk finding out. Alright. And now, let's grab some more cobblestone. I guess I'll just remove this. Ah, so, yeah, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. It feels like there's so much just kind of waiting around here for things to happen, and there's not much I can do about it. Also, I apologize, that is probably really loud. Alright, that's enough birch wood for now. Oh, Oh, no seeds. Dude, what is that seed luck? Triple plants, no seeds. Uh, why do I have, like, just the worst luck in the world? I don't understand it. Like, this isn't even the first time that's happened. Ah, alright. Go ahead, just make a new pickaxe while I'm thinking about it. Um, yeah, I guess tomorrow we go work on that. I really don't want to go out there tonight. Hey, but we have some sheep to shear. Right, shears are over here. Yeah, I generally am not gonna be too worried about armor. Oh, can we see it now? Okay. The thing has 80 durability. That's actually a little better than I was expecting. Huh. Anyway, I've just been wearing this for now, but I generally don't care too much about armor. So the all the police armor is yours, Jose. Whenever you end up getting back online, anyway. Only reason I'm wearing it now is because there's, well, not much of a point in at the moment. Yeah, that's not gonna go very far. But it is something. Especially with the shield. Things can actually, we might actually be able to take a singular hit. Okay. So, probably go ahead and make the bucket, I guess. You have any other iron in here? Some iron ore. Hey, well, we have iron ore and a boatload of sawdust. Hey, we need to use it somehow, right? Anything else sawdust can be used for? Literally anything else? Potash, dynamite. Potash is needed for nether sludge, can be used to clear wool, can be used for soap and for PCB. I think this is a pretty valid way to use it at the moment. Now, it doesn't mean I'm gonna waste it, of course. Alright. And with that is a bucket. Alright, bucket. So we'll definitely be using that for water. Now, one thing to note is that buckets, I believe, cannot place source blocks. If I recall correctly, let me go somewhere where I'm not about to get attacked by a zombie. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. can't actually place a source block. I didn't even think about that. Instead, we need a screw pump in order to be able to effectively move water. And that is going to require a saw. That's going to require an Archimedes screw, which is a solid chunk of iron. That's going to require a gate, which also needs the saw, and glue, which needs a stoked cauldron. I completely forgot about that. Still not impossible to make a farm without water, but rates are going to be miserable. Well, I mean, we need the bucket regardless, so it's not exactly a waste, but yeesh. Still, I suppose in other news, that just means we need another yeah, we only need like another stack of iron ore, and we will actually be able to make a cauldron. So that's something, right? You, Gooba. Come on, really? Alright, so let's see. Actually, before I do this, let me look up a design. I'm not usually someone who likes to look up build designs, but this is one thing I like cannot afford to mess up. It would be kind of really, really painful to fix this if this were messed up. Uh, so let's see. Um, right, that was the design. And how big was that? Uh, hmm. Hmm. Okay, yeah, I'm actually not entirely sure. Uh, like I have an idea, but that's about the most I have at the moment. Yeah, I've spent so much time in like modded Minecraft that a lot of the, I guess you could call them vanilla techniques are somewhat lost to me. Let's do this. Just to have sort of another base to work off of, eh? Whoop. And there. Okay. Staircase goes to there, there, and so we go. Oh, I built this way too far out. What was I doing? What am I doing? Okay. This is going well. So let's do... Oh, no. Let's not do that. That is unnecessary pain. Um... Okay, so if that is the 9 block, that means this is going to be 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Alright, so if that's 15, then 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and I'm doing 21 just to be safe. And that's not where it needs to be. 21. Okay. Ignore all of the horrible, horrible mistakes. Okay, so this is 21. I'm gonna go ahead and I guess fill in the top and work my way down. No, but I need a way to be able to get to this without, or with the staircase, right? Because I have to be able to still get up here to build everything up here. Perfect. Alright, and I guess that just doesn't need to be there for now. Alright, well, that was extremely painful, but it's there. Alright. Oop. And there. Now to figure out how to get back down. Okay, there we go. Yeah, building like this is always absolutely terrifying. So this ought to be enough wood to at least finish out this, and then maybe the top can be made out of the dark oak? That could look interesting, right? I mean, you know, it's something. Um, oh, yes, while I'm thinking about it. Leather. Leather, leather, leather. No, we can't actually make raw flesh into leather. Why did I think we could? Rotten flesh, not raw. Let's see, it can be turned into congealed, into growth spores, fertilizer, sapling. It can be turned into tallow and into kibble. Tallow's just used for candles, right? Oh, right, we also need it for blasting oil. That's something. Stump removers, of course. And we can use it to bait a fishing rod. Ah. We don't even have the iron for a fishing rod right now. Perfect. Hey! What is actually perfect? We have more wool to collect, or fleece, anyway, to collect. Wait, why are there only 3 of you? Why are there only three of you? Where did the fourth sheep go? Huh? What? I'm sorry. I am so confused right now. What happened to the fourth sheep? Like, alright, am I going crazy? Wasn't there a fourth? Huh? I feel like I'm going insane. Uh, okay. Alright, well, if we're having vanishing sheep, let's get them. Right. Yeah, alright. I will do a quick relog then. Let's see how this, works. Hopefully it works. Alright. Okay, what's going on? Hold up, hold up. Okay, that was definitely weird. Sorry, give me 1 second. Hmm. Yeah, man. Yes, thank you for that. Okay. Right. That's all fine and good. Whoa. Okay. Right. Makes sense. Okay. Right. Okay, yeah, so that happened on there too. Sorry, that was weird. Hmm. Does not appear to be a client issue, though. It is literally just a sheep has vanished. Because, of course, a sheep has just decided to vanish. Why wouldn't the sheep decide to vanish? Hmm? I mean, they do that all the time, after all. Uh, I'm going back to the farm. Skeleton, skeleton, skeleton. Oh, the farm looks really cool, but it also kind of has a weakness to skeletons. Oh, this has been a fun night. I'm just gonna go ahead and put these here. Right, and I do not have an axe currently. Let me go get some cobblestone. Ah, well, I am genuinely considering going and trying to get the iron now for the cauldron. Just to do something a little different. Cauldron. Is there anything here that we can do, like, just right now without the millstone, realistically. Can't even make donuts. We can make cactus green. Uh, oh right, and then we can make the various soups. And I think that's really about it. Hey, we might could do some adob. We had a, dog or a wolf, but yeah, this is just kind of not great, I have to say. Right, bone ingots that do absolutely nothing. Um, right, those obviously we can use this to cook, but overall, there's just not a lot that it does without this. Axle. So we're also gonna need at least one. Never mind. Oh wait, no, yeah, we can use these. Okay, I was about to say. Now the hemp rope, of course, is still going to require another couple of hemp fibers and hemp plants, but given the amount that we're gonna have to do for the sails, I think we're gonna be fine. Another one or two is not gonna hurt nothing. How are we doing? Oh, did not mean to hit that. Age 5. Okay, thank you kindly. I think it's stage 7 or 8 is where it's actually, harvestable. So we're getting there. We are getting there. Hey, more mushroom. Okay, so I have to admit I am kind of just lost as to what exactly to do next. Until the hemp is grown, I genuinely do not know what to do. Like, there's so little we can do, it's not even funny. Unfortunately, that is not good for y'all. So, um, yeah. All right. You all know that I do not like to work off camera. I really don't like to work off camera. I actually kind of detest people, or I do not detest people. No, I do not do that. However, I also do not care for this entire thing that's popped up with it's not even modern Minecraft, it's just Minecraft videos in general for the longest time where they go and do a bunch of things off camera, right? I absolutely detest that behavior from people. Because, you're doing a YouTube video, you should be, so people can enjoy your world with you, which includes a lot of the good and the bad, right? The exciting and the mundane. With that said, there is a limit to that. That's not even a hardcore uh setting. That is legitimately, we just need 72 plants to be able to progress. Right? That's not really a setting so much as that's just the recipe, unfortunately. So I say all of that to say that I may not end up streaming Better with Mods until I may go ahead and just call this here and then not stream again until I've managed to collect all of the hemp necessary, or at least the majority of the hemp necessary. Just because there's like not much else to do. Can't realistically build the mob farm without water, which we can't do. We can't get that until much later. Um, we can go mining for iron again, or we can sit here and wait on the hemp. Like, those are the options. So, yeah. Realistically, it's just going to kind of be a boring time. You know what? Yeah, it's just going to kind of be boring. And it's going to be a lot of waiting around and not doing a ton, unfortunately. There's no point in streaming hours of me not doing anything. Aside, if it's not kind of obvious. Kind of struggle to have good conversation topics even when we are doing something. So yeah. So yeah, with that said, probably going to call this stream here. I may end up doing some Greg soon. It's been a little while since we've actually made progress. I haven't decided if I want to or not. Uh, I might not. As yeah, I'm just not sure. So we shall see, I guess. If I don't end up making another stream to do that, then I will probably end up streaming again at some point or another. Hopefully I can get the hemp before this weekend or this upcoming weekend, but we'll see, right? Like it's growing, but we need 72 of it minimum. But yeah, thank you all so much for joining, and I guess until next time, see y'all.